Hey guys! Alrighty, so we are starting on the phases of the god. We just finished the phases of the goddess and went through our devotional day. So now we are starting on the 3 phases of the god. And I don't really like how they name the first phase, which is the counterpart of the maiden. I've heard boy, I've heard lad, I've heard prince, I've heard hunter, but they call him the inseminator, and I don't really like that, but that's what's in the book, so that's what it is. So, the first of the god's aspects, the inseminator, is his most youthful. In this aspect, he represents youthful exuberance, pure, undirected energy, and a sense of play. He's a bold youth, full of foolish bravery and carefree charm. He is the archetype of youthful, active, outwardly directed power. He is boisterous, sexually motivated, and extroverted as he faces the world. Let's face it, the inseminator is the party boy or party girl in each of us. He just wants to get down and have a little fun. Okay, maybe a lot of fun. They represent the wildness of fire and spontaneity in all of us, no matter our physical gender. He does not know what lies ahead of him in life, therefore he has no obstacles. The inseminator knows no limits, all things are possible. Like the maiden, his energy represents simplicity and purity of heart. He represents your enthusiasm, physical strength, energy, and optimism. He is the part in each of us that is motivated by sexual and energetic drives. He also has a dark side. When we cling to our own internal inseminator energies rather than allow a free, natural flow of energetic expression in our own lives. In his dark aspects, he can represent our wild destructiveness, a lack of impulse control, a lack of constructive direction, indolence, and our potential for flagrant self-indulgence. He can represent our potential to be driven blindly by physical urges and impulses. Hear that, Kevin? Just kidding. So some of the gods that are inseminator phases in the gods include Pan, Eros, Dionysus, Cupid, Loki, Hermes, Mabon, Prometheus, Shiva, that type of stuff. So here's your table of correspondences to go along with the young god. I don't know why I don't like that word. To me, it just feels like when you say inseminator, it's just somebody walking around with a mega boner just ready to put it in something. And I'm not saying that's gross. I understand that he's on the sexual prowess, like I get all that. It's just really, did you have to call it the inseminator? It's like the fucking Terminator, but with a giant wang. It's just, I think I'm just gonna call it the boy phase, the boy, because that's what I always knew. It was the boy, the father, and the sage, or the boy. I've heard different things for the father. I've also heard hunter for the father, and so it's gonna be boy, because that's what I like. Alright, so here are the magical correspondences. Solar phase is the waxing year. Seasonal phase is spring. Color is gold or yellow. Pagan celebration is Beltane. Direction is east. Time is morning. Incense is cinnamon or pine. Essential oils are carnation and cinnamon. Magical number is 3. Vocalization is awe, as in caught, A-H. Or ah. Caught. Whatever. Herbs are woodruff and hops. Plants are Mars and the sun. Planets. Body part are muscles. Chakra is the 3rd, which is your solar plexus. So, same thing as we did for the last 3 aspects of the goddess. This is knowing the young god. Think about your own inseminator traits. On a single piece of paper, draw a line down the center. On one side, Write down your personality traits that reflect positive young God qualities. On the other side, write down any shadowy qualities that you might recognize in yourself. If you do not note any, then you need to get out and enjoy things a little bit more. You'll find it spiritually beneficial to spend time cultivating this archetypical energy. The days that follow, you will learn methods for invoking this energy. Use these methods to invoke the inseminator in you. Whenever you need a boost of energy or simply need to lighten up. So, our next exercise, we're going to be calling on the inseminator, and it's a sexual exercise, so I'm just warning everybody that ahead of time. There's going to be a lot of sexual things, I have a feeling. Oh, it's actually not very long. There's only tomorrow, and then 1, 2, 3 days after that, and then we already go to the provider, which I had heard as the father. I kind of like the provider, though. So anyway, that's for today. You guys had fun with your inseminator God correspondences, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.